just whatever. Please don't call me lucky, you I can get into this though. Middle finger to you, snapping, I'ma let it go. I'ma let it go, snapping, I'ma let it go.
All right, what's good? What's good? Good evening. I'm with my boy, the medic, rising star up in Toronto from high school. How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. How are you? What's poppin'?
Bro, it's been a long time since I saw you.
Definitely.
Hope all is well.
It's been a super hot minute for sure.
Yes. Yeah. So obviously we're here talking about Enough Said.
Hell yeah, Enough
So
Said.
just talk to me about the release date and expectations that you got for the new project.
Sure. Yeah, so Enough Said drops March 9th. And it's just the new EP that we worked on in the Breakdowns and Breakthroughs trilogy. So obviously we started with Breakdowns and Breakthroughs. Part 2 was perfect for a while, and then we're just wrapping it up with Enough Said. And like the title kind of speaks for itself, like Enough Said, like this is it. And so we definitely tried to find the right vibes. We wanted to incorporate, you know, the R&B and the melodies as well as like the super hard rap shit too, and making sure that the lyricism was also there.
Yeah.
And but yeah, I'm just hoping that I feel like there's a song on there, at least one song on there for everybody, and because everybody got different tastes and shit like that.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're just gonna push it. We got video content coming behind it. This interview, obviously, that we're doing, music videos, like a whole lot of shit. But we definitely put like a lot of work into this project and everything surrounding it. But yeah, shout out to the team. Shout out to everybody that's been a part of this. It's been crazy.
Yeah. So talk to me how production was like for like any challenges along the way. And any rewarding parts.
Hell yeah. I definitely feel like there were certain parts where, because I haven't been in that. I started doing like melodies and like R&B stuff as of lately.
Yeah.
And so it was hard for me to kind of channel my rap bag back, because I just started rapping and then I started doing singing stuff along the way. And so there were certain songs where I was like, I know certain fans are like, certain people that have been watching me for a while, they're like, oh, like, has he lost it? Like, can he still rap like how he used to?
Yeah.
And so I was like, I definitely have to channel that back in. So when it came down to, you know, the writing process especially, I was like, I need to get these bars flowing again. And I feel like on the interlude, on True Enough, on the intro too, outro, like I definitely brought those introspective bars. And yeah, I just definitely came hard with it.
Yeah, so obviously this is the third installment of your trilogy. So what was the thinking behind having a trilogy?
So originally, like the original plan was we were gonna do 3 EPs. That was kind of like a timeline we had set when I talked to TJ about it. And originally it was just gonna be Breakdowns and Breakthroughs Volume 1, Volume 2, Volume 3. But then we were like, to kind of spice things up, we'll just switch up with the titles, but we'll still tie it all in at the very end.
Okay.
And so that's why, like, even with the cover arts, there's like a consistency where it's like we have the same type of border around them. And so that was kind of like the thinking behind making it a trilogy. So it's like a series.
Yeah, so I found that Breakdowns and Breakthroughs, like when I listened to it, it was more about like the vision and making it to the point of, you know, starting in the rap game.
Yeah.
And when I look at Perfect for a While, it was like experiences that happened in life and how to get through it. So talk to me about like the theme that you were going for in this new project.
For sure. So I feel like obviously with Breakdowns and Breakthroughs, like the title says it all. With breakdowns, there's breakthroughs. You know, life kind of balances your lows and the highs. So it's like just to find that balance. Then obviously Perfect for a While. Just like you said, I definitely talked about experiences that I was like dealing with and things that were just happening in my life, leading up to the months of, you know, just creating that project and whatsoever. And then with Enough Said, I was kind of like, I'm gonna just lay it all on the table with this one. I was like, I'm gonna just speak my truth. That's what that was.
Okay. So any songs that, you know, stand out to you and that will possibly stand out to fans?
I feel like if I had to go top 3, I would say Crying for You, Last One Standing, because the outro was just super deep, super introspective. And probably my third one would have to be like True Enough, because I love that hook. I love that melody there.
So talk to me about the Pop Off. So that was the single that came out and dropped just a few weeks ago. So just talk to us about why you chose that to be the single.
I felt like since I had started tapping into that R&B bag, I felt like I had certain people that were kind of like, I felt it like just like certain eyes were kind of fading away, because they were like, okay, he's just gonna do this singing thing now. And like a lot of people, they were just into the bars. So they're like, all right, we don't really care. So I was like, I'm gonna have to prove him wrong. So I was like, with this next one, I'm gonna just have to give him Pop Off. So I was like, I brought the bars on this, the beat was hard, the lyricism was there, the flows would go crazy. I was like, I need to let y'all know, like, I could still do this. Literally, I had to just prove myself on that one.
So was there anything to the name Enough Said, like the title? Or was it just like whatever?
It was just, I guess, like, each title has kind of represented where I've been at in that point of my life. So with breakdowns and breakthroughs, I was obviously dealing with a lot of breakdowns. Like I was dealing with a lot of lows. But then the breakthrough was kind of like what came to me creatively and how great the music was due to things I was experiencing. With Perfect for a while, I was like, I was on such a high before that project came. Yeah. There's like streaming and numbers and things, and then certain things started to decline. And I was like, everything only stays perfect for a while. And so then with Enough Said, it's kind of like, since it's just the last installment in the trilogy, it's just like enough said. Like, this is it. So that was kind of the thinking behind that title.
Yeah, so was there anything or anyone who inspired you to create this project?
There's a lot of people, like obviously my team, my manager, like my girl, like all these things kind of influence, you know, what I write about, what I talk about in the music, family, like things like that, just like different life circumstances. So it's just basically like the people that I stay connected with and I stay in touch with in my daily life on a daily basis. So I feel like that, and then obviously more with Enough Said in terms of tapping into the lyricism and the bars part of it, that was from like the fans and the people that were just like, you know, in different parts of the world, just like keeping an eye on me. They definitely, I feel like, impacted the way in terms of like direction on this project for sure.
Okay. Yeah. And what's the hardest part to try to outdo previous projects?
Oh yeah, I feel like the hardest part in terms of like trying to outdo previous projects is just kind of like my mentality going to each project is like, I want to outdo what I did on the last one, basically. Yeah. Sound-wise, lyricism, flows, like everything as a whole, production value, replay value, things of that nature. And I felt like, and I was super honest about this, like with Perfect for a while, I felt like I didn't really do that compared to breakdowns and breakthroughs. Because a lot, even when Perfect for a while came out, I had people telling me like, yo, PFA is hard, but breakdowns and breakthroughs was something else.
Yeah.
And that kind of was like, okay, with Enough Said, like I gotta bring that back, that vibe back.
Yeah.
And so that was kind of like my mindset going into the creation of just Enough Said. I was like, I need to bring that vibe back.
So any notable collabs that you've had in the past, and if so, any favorites?
I actually haven't done too many collabs.
Okay.
But my favorite is the one that's on the Enough Said project, the outro with Jenna Bennett. Shouts to her, that's the homie. She killed the hook that she did. And like doing that song, obviously I was, during the process of Enough Said, I was bumping so much of Nothing Was the Same by Drake. And I really wanted to do a song like Too Much with him and Sampha.
Yeah.
And so that song really inspired the outro. So that's probably my favorite collab thus far. Yeah.
Anyone that you would love to work with in the future? I know there must be many.
Jhené. Hit me up.
Okay.
Hit me up. Let's get to it.
Okay. I can't blame you for that one.
Yeah.
Can't blame you for that one. That would be a nice vibe.
Definitely.